Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really good video for you guys. It's a lot of fun and it's a familiar face. If you guys remember months and months back last year around Christmas time, almost a year ago, Victoria, my good friend, was my assistant. That's right, this is my former assistant, the true OG, technically, Victoria. And today we're gonna transform her hair. She comes to me about every 6 months and she takes matters into her own hands, and around 5 to 6 months, every time I can almost guarantee it to the day, the phone rings and she needs to fix her hair and transform it into something different. So today we will be doing something I don't normally do a lot, and that's gonna be a regular traditional highlight. So you guys know I love baby lights, and I'll still implement baby lights today, but I'll show you exactly how I do it and where. Today we're gonna do a thicker stitch. Don't be scared because it's not that bad when you pair it with a root shadow. Back in the day, doing a thicker stitch just meant chunks, but if you're doing a root shadow with it or a smudge, you should be good. It just makes a nice dimensional look. And if you notice, I still don't take them too chunky, and I also make sure they're pretty close together back to back. I don't leave too much hair in between thicker stitches because that can make them look even chunkier. I am doing 2 highlights, roughly 2 to 3 highlights every low light. And I am doing a 6N 6G. 3/4 of the formula is 6N. The other quarter is 6G for my filler. We're using 10 volume with that so it can stay a little stronger and last a little bit more. It's still a demi-permanent. When I do that, it just gives it more holding grip. And then my lightener is my Holy Grail Blonde Me Schwarzkopf with 20 volume as always and a 1/16 ounce of Olaplex. Victoria told me that she did her hair last with a Joico Lumishine Permanent 6N. And if you notice, it's very, very warm. This is exactly why I don't like using permanent color. It breaks the base because you have to use 20 volume to really get it to cover well. And she doesn't really need double ends or double pigment because she covers pretty well. But that 6N alone just makes it lift way too warm. And I'm gonna break it up today, and we're also going to be adding that low light. And even though she's pretty warm, there still is some blonde on the ends at the very, very end. So I am careful, and I did fill the formula with a little bit of G just to play it safe.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart.
So some real good pro tip advice when doing a regular highlight or a traditional highlight or even a chunky highlight is to make sure you always, always, always do baby lights in the detailed areas around the hairline. You guys know the hairline is so important, even underneath in the nape area for when the client puts their hair up. I like to really detail the entire hairline around the entire head, and you can see how small my detail is. I like to take an extra few minutes and really pack them in. With her, we didn't do any slicing at all whatsoever, unless the client's a level 7 or above. Sometimes if they're a 6, I'll do a little bit of slicing, but anything darker than that, it's not gonna lift well. She has old permanent color in there, so only God knows what that's gonna do. So the best bet and the safest bet is to go in and pack baby lights back to back, minimal hair in between. I'm talking you can count the strands of how many hairs are in between each foil. And I did about 6 around the entire hairline, and it still gives a nice money piece. You guys will see at the end, but I would never go in and do a thicker stitch around the hairline, baby lights, or slicing only.
We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be a final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. There's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers.
So she's finally all foiled up. We let her process for about 15 minutes, no heat. Low and slow is the way to go. The hair will thank you later. We're now going to do my favorite part of the session, which is toning time. We've already built the house, and now it's time to paint and move in. So for her root, she always likes it to be more opaque. Back in the day, I used to love Joico Lumishine liquids for rooting my clients, but obviously they discontinued a lot of them, and I just ended up using shades for most of my toning purposes. But you guys know I've fallen in love with Goldwell as well. So when I want more of that rooted opaque look, I always jump for the Goldwell Colorance. And today I'm using 6 and 6A equal parts. A little bit extra of the 6A, to be honest, you guys, because 6N runs a little bit warm. Goldwell in general runs warm, just like Joico. Shades, it runs pretty cool, but when I'm using Joico or Goldwell, I tend to go with a little bit more ash. We're gonna let that process for about 15 minutes. While she's processing, I'm gonna go mix up her toner. The global toner formula will be 9NB, 9GI, 9V. And it's gonna give us that perfect beige, but not too beigey, but sandy, but not too sandy. Gorgeous, beautiful, shiny blonde.
Look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive.
Do you like the hair?
I love the hair. Are you kidding me?
You guys, that's what Baby Lights Around the Face does. It makes us pop more. And you can see the more defined stitch of the bigger, thicker stitch. Paired with a root shadow gives us a lot more dimension, but not chunky. And look at that. And we gave her a little cut, a choppy chop chop. And I'm gonna turn the ring light on so you guys can see. She's a lot blonder. Oh yeah, guys.
That's great. Can you
Tilt
see
your head
better?
back a little. Yeah, tilt your head back a little bit. Look at that, you guys. So beautiful, still dimensional. We added that low light as well. She had a lot of warmth from all that permanent color. And look at that right there, guys. You just see that beautiful color and dimension from that thicker stitch. Baby Lights Around the Face make it pop a little bit more, and we didn't even do slices, we just did Baby Lights. 6 foils on each side, and look at that, you guys. Oh, obsessed.
I'm in love.
I'm glad, babe.